Greetings, fellow hunters. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Blue 4. Vidavis here once again, and DOSBox is no longer responding again. And it's back. And we get to see the scene again. Because I didn't want to cut out any of the talking, so I just reloaded. And here we go. This is where we left off. And she wants Jake to get the door, or no, she says I'll get the door, because she wants him to stay off his knee, because remember he got hit by the motorcycle. Thanks, Gran, I appreciate it. So apparently he did live. Which is good, because if he hadn't lived, that would be the end of the game. And she says it's good to see Lyle, apparently that's who it is. Hi Franny, is Jake up and around? Yes, but he's got his legs stretched out on the couch. She wants him to come in. Come on in, see Jake. There's Lyle. Hey Tiger, how goes the recovery? The leg's still pretty stiff and sore, but mostly I'm just going stir crazy. I've been sitting around this house for weeks. Easy Jake, you're lucky to be alive. Yeah, but it's still hard to be cooped up like this. You know, kid, you're not doing anybody any good sitting around here waiting for your disability leave to be up. Why don't you come down to the office and give me a hand? I think it'd do you good to get out of the house and keep your mind working. I could sure use you. The exercise would keep my knee from getting so stiff, you know? That might not be such a bad idea. Can I get you something cold to drink, Lyle? It's like, I'll get it, Jake. You stay here. Of course. He's hurt. And he puts his hands on his head because he is remembering. This is a memory. You will see plenty of these memories in this game. Plenty. Dad, wake up. Please wake up. I heard something. Somebody's in the house. His dad grabs a flashlight. I'll go check it out, Jake. You stay here. His dad takes off. Now the memories piece themselves together. So does anybody recognize Lyle yet? He's the guy that was in the beginning, if anybody hasn't recognized that. The one who was chasing the crook down on the motorcycle when they were in the car and they lost him. They got angry. Lyle. How much do you know about my parents' murder? The best way to answer that, Jake, is for you to come down to the office and take a look at the file I have on the case. I've got to get going, but I wanted to give you this first. I had these printed up for the business. Come on down to the office when you're up to it. Thanks, Lyle, I will. And he gives us the little calendar. And that is it. We're good to go, so we're going to go down to Lyle's office because that is what we were supposed to do. Because we are okay, because we are not hurting anymore apparently. It has probably been a very long time since that accident. Alright, so let's go head on down to Lyle's office. We will learn some more stuff about the case now. We'll be doing some actual research. Hi Lyle, I thought about what you said. Getting out would be good for me. That's great, Jake. I'm glad you're here. Listen, I've got an errand to run. You wait here and I'll be back in a few minutes. It's very strange that he has an errand to run, but this gives us time to snoop around. So we're going to take this file. Inside the file are a newspaper clipping and several police forms describing what little is known about the night of the murders. You wish you had not seen the pictures taken at the scene. Well, yeah, I imagine. There we go. Scanning the newspaper article on your parents' murder causes you to remember back to that terrible night. Yet another memory. Oh, we will see this very many times. I'm not gonna read it. You can read it for yourself. It's a single line repeated 3 times. There's a closet. And it stopped responding again. I don't know why it's doing this. It's bugging me. Gunshots. Perhaps you were starting to piece together this murder, or this memory. You may realize it has something to do with the intro. You would be right. Solitary evidence bag catches your eye. It contains a strip of microfiche. We need this microfiche. We will use the microfiche with this microfiche little reader thingy, so that we can look at the microfiche. Okay, so we'll go ahead and turn this on. And here we go, Jackson Beach Police Department Incident Report Form. Investigating officer is Lieutenant Lyle Jameson. It's Lyle. Case number, doesn't matter. Status of case, it's unsolved, just like he said, it's a cold case. Report date, not interested. These are not useful at all. These are his parents, they were murdered. Go down. Coroner's report, it doesn't really matter. Ryan died of a single gunshot wound. And it was to the chest. Massive trauma to the chest. Bullet exited the victim. Victim 2 was the female. That was his mom. Multiple gunshot wounds. She was shot twice. Evidence found at the scene. The remains of a single bullet were taken from the south wall of the computer room. That was the one that went through his dad. While disfigurement of the bullet prevents positive identification, the rifling marks found do not preclude the possibility that a 9mm Parabellum Luger was the murder weapon. The fragments are stored, doesn't matter. The numbers do not matter. Evidence found at the scene. 3 cartridge cases were found at the scene. 1 in the computer room near the male victim. 2 cases were found in the bedroom near the female victim. That's because, if you remember correctly, his dad was shot with 1 bullet and his mom was shot with 2. Each case bears the head stamp 9mm ANG. I'm guessing that's an N, not an M. And identical scratch marks caused by ejection from a semi-automatic pistol with an overhead ejector mechanism. The cartridges are stored, doesn't matter. Probable murder weapon based upon evidence found at the scene, 9mm Parabellum Luger, which is true. These are the casings. 9mm ANG, size and everything like that. And that is the end of the microfiche. And just as you end the microfiche, Lyle is back now. And now we will go talk to Lyle. See what he found out. He had to have found out something. There must be something we're overlooking. I don't know, kid. I've checked everything. We need more information. Okay, so the information that we need is we need to take these and put them in the fax machine. I'll fax Richard Cobb's name to police headquarters. Maybe they have something on him that will help. Good idea, Jake. That is a good idea. So he's gonna put them in there. And then oddly enough, there's these other buttons that you never use. So let's go ahead and push the police button, because that's where we're faxing it to. And the fax went through. Now let's pick this up. Jackpot. Cobb's got a rap sheet as long as your arm. We can even get a mugshot of him from Barry. It says here that Cobb hangs out with Forrest Fillet. Fillet is wanted for questioning about the National Guard Armory burglary. That's where the 9mm ANG ammo came from. The pieces are starting to fit, Jake. Where do we go from here? We need to see if we can find anybody who knows anything about Cobb. Let's nose around town and see what we can stir up. I'm right behind you, Jake. Alright, and that is going to be the end of this video, my friends. Thank you for watching. Come back in the next part. Later.